Yo, what up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego. And I'm back with some more boxing. What's up? Told you I'm back. Feeling good, feeling great. Let's see who's up in here. Listen, I need 100 a show to start off. So y'all got to get the likes up. Shout out to Eric H. You see the Eagles Army green. That means he's part of Eagles Army. Officially. Eric H was the first person. Beat all y'all in here. Diacona, what's up with you, Eric? Music and boxing. It's over for Conor Benn and Hearn. Oh, we're going to talk about that. Shout out to Isaiah. Bert says, peace, Ego. Shout out to my dude, Bert. Big T, Eagles Army Green. Y'all know what that's about. What's cracking, my brother? From the Bayway, absolutely. Earn Incorporated, let's go. What's up? Clint Eastwood. Professor X, salute, bro. Ego, brother Ego. We are here and support you 1,000. Well, I thank y'all for the support. You know what I mean? Kenya B, she one of the ringleaders and troublemakers in here. Kamal Oz in the building. Adrian, Twin 90. So this whole Terence Crawford versus Errol Spence turned the fans into Bloods and Crips. Everybody gang when it comes to their mans. Bro, listen, I'm always honest on my channel. And that's what, that's how I got this far so I'm not going to change the recipe now. I think that's a lot to do with Terence Crawford, his fans, his base. I'm not even fronting. That's real. I think a lot of Crawford's fans are bringing the toxicity into this equation. What did he say? Hold on. It's past 1 a.m. here in Nigeria. You better start now, please. Man, block him. I don't know bro, you can go to bed in Nigeria too. Get rid of him. Don't you ever tell me when to start the show. He said it's 1 a.m. in Nigeria. Well, it's 5:20 here in California. Tough titty. Bro, he gonna tell me when to start the man, get him out of here. Yeah. Y'all be saying crazy stuff. Y'all be trying to boss up and start the show now, man. Nah, it don't work like that. Business Brain, they tripping. They talking about start the show because it's late I don't give a, bro, shout out to Nigeria. You don't run this, though. Listen, we got a $5 cash app. When they hate, y'all donate. Okay.
The money goes into my baby.
This is from Angelo Haynes, $5 in the cash app. Thank you. Why my comments are blocked. King Leod, a god. I don't know, bro. Listen, hey, shooters, y'all gotta shoot responsibly because I've been getting a couple complaints, like people who said they've been blocked. And I don't know. I can't recall. He's a regular, though. Angelo's a regular. He's always rocking. So I don't know who blocked him or what happened or if it was miscommunication. So Angelo, hit me up on Instagram with your YouTube and your YouTube channel URL. So I have to look into it. Kenya said he making demands like he signed your paycheck. Yeah, he's talking about it. I'm in Nigeria. Okay, and Tonio says, yo, YouTube is tripping. I was watching another one of your videos and it didn't say you was online. Bro, I told you they be hating. It's like they want to, I make so much, they trying to throttle how much, I don't know. They trying to throttle it or something. They don't even send notification. To the point where back in the day, I had streams years ago and then they send the notifications out and everybody show up. But now all of a sudden, people don't get notifications when Wampty. Levon, what's up? Yeah, y'all got to get the likes up. 100 a show. Let's go. This is not a game, people. This is what I do. We need 100 a show. Just to show. My time is money. I'm Big Money Ego. Okay. Yeah. Big Money Ego. Y'all gonna get this one right. We need 100 a show. Or we just gonna be staring there looking at each other. Cause I need 100 a show. Stop playing. Like, salute. That's the only way y'all gonna expedite this. Yeah, so we're gonna just chop it up and then get into the content after we get to where we need. Cause I don't do these streams for freeloaders. You have to understand this. I don't record content for the freeloader because most of the time the freeloaders are the haters anyway. The people that don't want to hit the like button, most of the time they the haters. They in here and listening, laughing with us and stuff, but they not really with us. I do this for y'all. I do this for the real fans. I do this for the soil. I don't do this for the clowns. Shout out to my boy Jermaine. What's up? Man, this week went by super fast. Am I tripping? Bro, how's it already Thursday? That Unpack intro theme is straight fire. Me and my 3-year-old stop what we're doing and chant along. It's like Kanye West. Wow. Y'all tripping. I made that years ago. We Unpack coming to you live. I told you, ain't nobody doing it in boxing like me, and that's been the case. Let's get the boxing roll call out the way, and then after the boxing ego roll call, then we'll get started in the conversation. So I'm representing California, Bay Area. Let me know in the comment section, city, state, zip, area code, rep where you from. I know we got Chicago in here because I seen Surah, I seen Kenya B. I know we got 415 because Business Brain, aka Mr. Machine, says so. Chicago, Garfield Park Boxing. We got another SCO, San Francisco, Cali 510. Listen, let me tell y'all something about the Bay. If you say the term San Fran, we know you're a tourist. Listen, if you come to my neck of the woods, up north, NorCal, and you talking about some San Fran, ain't nobody that's from out here, nobody says San Fran. So we can immediately distinguish you as a visitor. 804, Inglewood 310, Seattle 206, Mississippi 601, 252, North Carolina, come on and raise up, Tennessee, but work in Alabama. Oh my God. 910, Fayetteville, North Carolina, 410, East Side. But yeah, ain't nobody talking about no San Fran. Like, I'm going to San Fran for the weekend. Like, we don't talk like that, bro. Ain't nobody saying no, I'm from San Fran. Orlando, Florida. Yeah, Frisco, that's definitely acceptable. The city, listen, if you want to blend in with the locals, you got to say the city. You can say SF. That's acceptable. We will accept SF. So you can say the city, you can say SF, you can say Frisco, you can say the SCO. Those are like you know what I'm saying? When in Rome, do it. I'm telling y'all how to get by in the Bay. You know what I'm saying? And if you're talking about like the hood, you can be like Mission. You can talk about HP, 100 Point. You know what I'm saying? 100 Point. Let's get it. Shout to Cincinnati in the building. If you say San Fran, that automatically makes you either a tourist or the Golden Girls. Ain't nobody say that. That's like some old slang or something that someone would say. 513 in his out. Yeah, let's get it. All right, let me chop Eddie Hearn up because that's some easy work, and then we'll get to Terence Crawford. I'll do the second half. We're going to talk about Errol Spence. We're going to talk about Terence Crawford.
Let's go.
Let me chop this boy up. So the picture you're looking on, I know it's October, but that ain't a Halloween mask. Listen, rest in peace to Apollo Creed. I'm a monster. Every day is Halloween. That is not a Halloween mask that you are looking at right there. Listen, I said, rest in peace to Apollo Creed. I'm a monster. Every day is Halloween. Like Lil Wayne said. Bro, that is not a Halloween mask. That's how he really looked in 2017 when he fought some unknown domestic level dude. Bro, I don't care what Conor Benn said. he did a fake ass little apology. His fight, okay. Hold on. Now y'all piss me off. Okay, so Eddie, listen. Oh my gosh, the man failed a drug test. Cuz failed a drug test though, and then Eddie Hearn was still trying to, bro, spoiled rich kid behavior. Such a posh and pompous British attitude that Eddie Hearn has. He think he can circumvent anything, any rule. That's the sign of a spoiled kid. You know, your pops created or whatever the rematch room brand and you just took it over. You can't get around the rules every single time. And now it backfired because Eddie Hearn talked all this head, bro. He talked all this head about, oh, this massive fight. It's a massive. He said it's a massive fight. It ain't a massive because the fight ain't happening. Okay, bro. He said it's massive. He said it's going to be one of the biggest pay-per-view fights ever. The biggest fight he's ever promoted ever. Bro, it ain't none of that because the fight is canceled. It's canceled, Nick. It's canceled. Cancel that bitch. Like Nino Brown said, listen, I ain't a New Jack. Nobody gonna Wesley snipe me. It's less than like me. Listen, bro, cancel that bitch. How bad does the Zone rematch room Conor Benn and Eddie Hearn look when you had a fighter openly fail a drug test for a banned substance and you are trying to find a loophole to push I understand it's a financial L. I understand your partners at DAZN aren't going to be happy because you built this up and this was the only thing. This is like the last, like all British type of thing that you could clout chase their daddies and, you know, try to sell to the British public because we knew Joshua and Tyson Fury wasn't happening for real. Joshua's off 2 losses. He's off 2 losses. So you try to make this. First of all, I'm the greatest that's ever lived. When it comes to this boxing, I make it look so simple because it is. It's easy peasy with me. When the fight was first announced, I said, I'll watch it because I'm a boxing head, but the fight is weird. It's weird. Like, you got a welterweight moving him up to 157. That's weird. Last time you did something close to that was with Kell Brook, and Kell Brook got bashed up. He was talking about he gonna give Triple G some chocolate. So basically, I'm gonna get me chocolate right hand brownie. I got some chocolate for Triple G. Bro, you didn't have for Triple G. You did all right in some rounds, but in the end, your eye got shattered by Triple G. Triple G was talking about something. Yeah, guys, had no Mexican style guys drama, bro. Triple G was bringing the drama show to your eye. Stop playing with me, Smokey. So that was stupid on behalf because I was here. Listen, I'm the best. Just admit I'm the best. Kell Brook was in negotiations to fight then champion Jesse Vargas. So that would have been a unification for Mr. Chocolate Right Hand Brownie. And then Chris Eubank Jr. was the one in negotiations to fight. Heck no, guys, hey, Max's, Posh's, guys, tick, 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 guy. It did. Chris Eubank and Triple G didn't work out. So he phoned Kell Brook. Hello, mate. I was wondering if you want to fight Triple G, mate. Bro. You put him in there with Triple G, you motherfucker, you. Bro, why did you call Kell Brook when Chris Eubank Jr. didn't work out? Because Chris Eubank, he's a 160 dude, 168 dude. So that made sense for him to fight Triple G. So even though in lieu of that falling apart, you shouldn't have called Kell Brook, bro. You thought all them muscles and stuff, bro, them welterweight muscles. Bro, there's a difference between a welterweight and a middleweight. You know what I'm saying? He got muscles, but he got welterweight muscles. He ain't stomping with the big dogs. He's not a middleweight. And he learned in them back-to-back fights with Errol Spence and Triple G. So Eddie already done ruined this man's career. Bro, both of Kell Brook's eyes finna fall out before he retired. Like, bro, how you let Triple G bash up your right eye or whatever, and then Errol Spence bash up the other one? Bro, this man, Errol Spence, is a demon. He be taking everybody's eye. He like the Shang Tsung of eyeballs. Listen, tell me that Errol Spence is not Shang. Your soul is mine. you will die. Bro, tell me he not Shang Tsung with it. He take these eyeballs like they Pokemons. He trying to collect them all. Listen. I said I get bread. I'm next to ball. I ain't next to y'all. The man Errol Spence, he treating these eyes like Pokemon because he trying to collect them all. Listen, bro, he putting these eyeballs in a satchel. Like I think I don't know if he got Porter eyes, but everybody else eyes, he got them eyes, bro. I guarantee you, Errol Spence got a pickle jar, like, and it's full of eyeballs. Bro, because he definitely got Ugas's eyes. He got some Cuban eyeballs. Danny Garcia's eyeball. He got Kell Brook eyeball for sure. Mikey Garcia, he got that eyeball, bro. So he got Mexican American, British eyeballs. He got Cuban eyeballs, and he put it in a pickle jar. The man probably got a taxidermy eye sockets in his crib. Bro, he got all the eyeballs that one could wish for. He said Errol's the Cyclops maker. Eagles Army, they know the deal. Shout out to Clint Eastwood. You ain't never lied, bro. Bro, the man Errol Spence. Listen, I'm the best in the business. Everything I spit is torture. I said Errol Spence got more eyes than a game of Wheel of Fortune. Oh my, I like to buy a vowel. Listen, y'all acting like some clowns. I said I like to buy a vowel. Y'all acting like some clowns. Listen, I'm going to say it again. Let's run it back. I said I'm next up. Everything I spit is torture. Errol Spence got more eyes than a game of Wheel of Fortune. I like to buy a vowel. Y'all acting like some clowns, bro. Bro, the man got more eyes than a game of Wheel of Fortune. He bought all the vowels, man. Stop playing, bro. This boy, Errol Spence, I know he trying to do them shark season. I know Errol Spence, he trying to do the man down shirts and strap season. He need to make a shirt that say eye for an eye. And just have a picture of an eyeball. Because he's turning these guys into a cyclops. They trying to box him in high tops. It's just not working, bro. So that was a dumb fight for Kell Brook. Real talk. That was so stupid. So yeah, instead of the bone collector, Errol Spence is the eye collector, collecting these motherfuckers' eyes. And you definitely served them chocolate brownie eyeballs from Kell Brook. His eyes finna fall out. It's just horrible. So anyway, Eddie Hearn continue. he gonna say it like Walter, glase. That's hilarious. He said ego, EJ is Jeepers Creepers. I accept that. Bro, I accept he definitely is Jeepers Creepers. Bro, that man punching people's eyes all up. That's crazy. I heard of headshots, but he got all eye shots. You see what I'm saying? So anyway, Kell Brook's whole career was ruined after that, as far as I'm concerned. He was a great fighter before that, but the back-to-back Triple G Spence fight, his whole wave went downhill after that. More like stupidity from rematch room. Then you try to make this monkey-ass fight with Conor Benn at 57, right? You got him fighting at 57, 10 pounds north of where he should be fighting. See, and this is the thing. This is so foolish. Eddie Hearn likes to talk, but people were asking Conor Benn to fight Virgil Ortiz. Y'all both with DAZN. Virgil Ortiz needs a name, and he's with Golden Boy, and he's on DAZN. So that would be a fight. You've worked with Golden Boy several times. That's a fight that you should have been trying to make. Golden Boy, you worked on several fights together. So, and you're both with DAZN, so why didn't you put that together? Or Jaron Ennis, he's not technically signed to PBC. Why didn't you try to reach out and see if you can get Conor Benn versus Jaron Boots Ennis? Instead, you ruining this man because you put so much pressure on this dude that he had to move up in weight, and it's for the namesake. Listen, this is why it's fake. You move this man up, and now he has this born rivalry for namesake. And since he had to move all this weight, he didn't want to fight clean. he needed some juice so he can bench more on the plate. You see what I'm saying? Like, he cheated, bro. He cheated. And then Eddie Hearn, listen how slimy it is. He cheated. You know he cheated. And because you don't want to make your partners mad or you're trying to salvage the fight, you were willing to let a cheater continue to fight, and you're trying to find every way around until today when you figured out it was hopeless. They were talking about he was going to go to another commission that, David Hay used back in the day. Come on, bro. You doing all that to advocate for cheaters. That's insane to me, bro. That's insane to me. You are willing to go through these great lengths to let someone who cheated continue to fight for financial reasons on your end. Man, I'm tired of being the greatest, bro. I'm tired. I told you this DAZN annual subscription is garbage because in boxing is insanely unpredictable. You got injury pullouts. You got PED test fails, people failing drug tests. You got people, get cold feet. You got, shoulder injuries and whatever else. Some people put up bad performances like Triple G, right? And you were telling people that DAZN get the annual package. Imagine getting the DAZN annual package and you bought it for a year and all these fights collapse. Fights like Usyk, Tyrone Sprong, Anthony Joshua versus Gerald Big Baby Miller. Fights like, Conor Benn and Eubank. All these fights are collapsing. So people are going to probably be like, what did I pay my money for? What did I pay my money for if they had Chocolatito Estrada? That was already supposed to happen. Part 3 was supposed to happen, I think, in March. But then they said, it fell apart. Now they're trying to get it at the end of the year, but it still don't change the fact that it got delayed. You know what I'm saying? So you're charging more for a product. You know what I mean? And then the fights like this collapse. It's just a broken process. And then now, like I said, hold on, let me unblock somebody. I gotta unblock somebody. Y'all gotta get the likes up. Can y'all get the likes up? Thank you. Can y'all get the likes up, please? Hey, King Leod, you should be unblocked now. I know you're listening because you just sent me a Cash App and you sent me a DM. So he's right there. Hey, look at King Leod. He's unblocked. He can back. I don't know. That's a regular. I don't know. Like, he's definitely a longtime supporter. Y'all may not know the name because I think your name, I don't know. Did you change your username? I feel like you changed your username. I think it was your government name at first. So that's maybe why y'all didn't recognize him. I could be wrong, but I think you had a different name, like a different username. So, simple mistake, but we got it taken care of. So anyway, this is Conor Benn. And listen, I'm about to go brazy on y'all. Listen, this is Conor Benn in 2017. He looked like Quasimodo. And my allergies. Bro, why does he look like Quasimodo? Wait, there's Moto. Listen. Why he look like Quasimodo mixed with Frodo? That's all I need to know from y'all. Can y'all please let me know why he looking like that? And then you want me to believe this man who failed a drug test, he can't explain why this stuff is in his system. He went from looking like Quasimodo and Frodo to all of a sudden, okay, hold on. Y'all piss me off. Hold on. I'm about to, Kamal said he pumpkin face out here. Yeah, just in time for Halloween looking at, bro. Wait, I'm about to body y'all, man. This is not for play. Bro, listen, I'm about to body y'all. No. Eddie Hearn, Conor Benn, DAZN, rematch room, all y'all gonna get this because y'all look crazy trying to push this fight through, and he looking like Quasimodo and Frodo with an afro though. Man, come on. He looking like Toto, Frodo, and Quasimodo. What y'all talking about? Hold on. Y'all gonna get to work. Let me pull it up. Y'all get to work. I'll give you the work you need. Bro, that man's face look crazy. Okay, so back to my question. I got a question, though. Hold on. I'm just getting set up. Y'all could be patient. I do a lot for y'all. Okay. So this is this man's face a couple years ago. What the hell? Bro, what? Bro, can y'all see that? Y'all smell that? Watch this. Watch this. Do. Watch this. Bro, the man is, first of all, he's in a car. You shouldn't even be driving if your eyes are like that, bro. So the UK is already weird as hell because his eyes, both of his eyes look like Quasimodo. They look like two vaginas. You're not supposed to drive if your eyes look like vaginas or fortune cookies, where it looks like there's a little slit. Like, bro, how are you even driving, bro? Why did you film this video? But anyway, the video's out. This man looked like Martin versus Tommy Hearns, the aftermath. Guess who did this to him, though? But wait, there's more. Bro, it looked like you was battling Jeffrey Dahmer. Like you was trying to ward off Jeffrey Dahmer, though, cuz. This is the guy that did this to him. Bro, look at his face. Bro, first of all, have you ever seen him? Who is that? That's Paul Wall? It's Pow Wow, baby. I'm the people's champ sitting on Duval. Let me see your grill. Bro, he lost that fight, by the way, to Paul Wall. If you watch it, he should have lost to Paul Wall in the grills. I said I'm sitting on Duval, still tipping on fofo. Look at this man's resume, though. Look. Bro, his resume, Cedric Paynod. Bro, this dude, look at it. Bro, he's 8-8-3. That looked like somebody area code. Man, what the hell is an 8-8-3 record? Man, come on, bro. I didn't want to do this, but y'all made me. Bro, his record, even if his record probably wasn't that when he fought him, shows you the quality of where he's at. Bro, his record is now 8-8-3, and he got no cracks. He got 4 knockouts, right? And he's looking like Zangief. He dropped Conor Benn, bruh. Look, he tried to play it off like he didn't get dropped. Hold up. Listen, this is a history lesson. So the guy that made your face look crazy like that, Paul Wall, is Pow Wow, baby. Bro, he dropped you 2 times in that fight. He dropped you 2 times in the fight. After the fight, his face looked cool. Yours didn't, right? He went from looking like the Goonies. Hey, you gang, Rocky Road, you gang. Bro, Conor Benn went from Goonies to a Goonie. And now you're decapitating Chris Van Heerden from South Africa, and you're decapitating Chris Algieri, who fought Pacquiao, and Pacquiao didn't stop him, fought Ruslan Provodnikov, and Ruslan didn't stop him, and he fought Errol Spence, and he did get stopped by Errol Spence, but all of a sudden, Chris Algieri getting hit and knocked unconscious off of 1 punch. Bro, you cannot tell me this don't look suspect. We ain't done enough, bro. You can't tell me that'll look suspect. So my thing is this. In 2017, why are you looking like Boogaloo Jenkins, right? And your face look beat and it looked like you're nothing like your dad. Only to several years later, now he coming out the gates. his body done transformed, and he knocking out people cold. Because I know people that know Deontay Wilder when he was an amateur or when he was in the Olympics, and they've told me that the power was always there. If you listen to JD's, I've interviewed him, and he said Wilder knocked out the first day or something. Wilder knocked someone out crazy, and he had no experience whatsoever. He just had power. So let me know, since he's saying I'm a clean athlete, let me know how you went from a couple years ago, you fighting nobodies, and your face looked like this. You looking like Will Smith and Hitch when he was on a date with Eva Mendes and ate the shellfish. He's like, oh, it is not that bad. Ah! And he look, bro, bro, he looked like Will's. Bro, tell me he don't look like Hitch. Oh, it is not that. Ah! Bro, he got the Hitch face. Man, stop playing with me. Y'all some cheaters. And the funny thing is, I openly told you this on a live stream that I personally believe there's a lot of people specifically. I'm not saying there's not other areas of boxing, but I think there's an uptick or influx of people in Great Britain, in the UK, that is doing illegal stuff. Because it's always something. It's always some shenanigans with the gloves. People are switching their gloves. It's like all this stuff. Fights that should happen in England are now happening in Saudi Arabia. Why, bro? Why? Okay. Why does Joshua need to fight in Saudi Arabia, which is a place and a kingdom that is not typically known for sporting events? And you're just putting in there, okay, I get you, they're going to get a site fee. But why would you inconvenience all your British fans and make a Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua fights like that in Saudi Arabia, bro? So something's clearly going on. And then just like how Tyson Fury failed drug test was handled, it's just too much, bro. Dillian White, they didn't tell Oscar Rivas what was up until after the fight. Like, what if the boy got paralyzed or something? What if he was permanently disabled, messing around and in there with somebody that was doing stuff and had failed a test? So Eddie Hearn's played this trick, this magic trick too many times, and enough is enough. If you're not offended by this behavior, like, it's not even the fact that he succeeded, because he didn't, because the fight is canceled. They keep saying postponed. It's canceled. Until you have a new date, as far as I'm concerned, it's canceled. But the fact that Eddie Hearn talked so much and he was telling you he was going to push this fight through regardless of a man in the main event having an unfair advantage by having anything in your system that is illegal. Shout out to Kevin Slims. Y'all got to come on with the comments. We got to keep the chat bubbling. Kevin Slim says, salute EGOD in chat. If the failed test wasn't leaked, we were never supposed to hear about it. Yeah, shout out to the Daily Mail. They the ones that game people. Bro, so how you go from looking extra mid in your fights like this to all of a sudden you He-Man from Castle Grayskull? You know what I'm saying? How does that happen in a matter of a few years? Bro, it does not look good. See, if Conor Benn says I'm a clean athlete, but how did you develop Superman power and stamina? And because when he fought Adrian Granados, Conor Benn was throwing hard shots even in the 12th round, or however, if it was a 10th round. In the final round, I don't remember for sure if it was a 10 or 12 rounder. Let's just say 12. I remember that fight. Adrian Granados, he was throwing hard shots trying to stop him. So, bro, it's an L for DAZN, L for Conor Benn, and an L for Eddie Hearn. And it's unacceptable, and you got caught. Bro, I'm about to cook these people because this is not conducive to my sport. This is my sport. I run boxing. Y'all gonna listen to me. Bro, listen. This is what Conor Benn said years ago when Gerald Big Baby Miller, these people are fake. They are fake. Out with the old, in with the new. I'm the new. When Gerald Miller failed a drug test, this is what Conor Benn had to say.
Conor, first of all, the breaking news, as you've heard, about potentially that fight between Joshua and Miller being cancelled. how you've reacted as a boxing fan yourself.
Well, I just heard it when I got to the gym this morning. I can't believe it. The biggest night of your life, biggest fight of your career, and you get tested positive for a banned substance. It baffles me.
When you see boxers at the top level concern themselves with these sort of issues, especially this close to a massive fight, I mean, does that not concern you as a professional in that field?
Well, my nutritionist, I think I'm not even at world level. My nutritionist has a go at me for taking vitamin C tablets if they've not been tested. So the team he's got round him should say, listen, check all your substances. You're earning a few good quid here, and why put that to risk?
Conor, first of all, the breaking news, as you've heard, about potentially a fight between Joshua and Benn being cancelled. How you've reacted as a boxing fan yourself?
Well, I just heard it when I got to the gym this morning. I can't believe it. The biggest
You can't
night
believe
of
it,
your
huh?
life, biggest fight of your career, and you get tested positive for a banned substance. It baffles me.
When you see boxers at the top level concern themselves with these sort of issues, especially this close to a massive fight, I mean, does that not concern you as a professional in that field?
Well,
Bro, this is the definition of hypocrites. Kevin Slim, would you say the promoters defrauded the people who bought pay-per-view and the tickets to fight by keeping this information private? I ain't really thought about that, to be honest. I don't know. It's out now. So this was probably an interview before he started juicing because he looked smaller. You know what I'm saying? So they interviewed him, and then that's when, before he decided to turn to the dark side and started the underworld of doing stuff. So that's probably what happened because he looked real light. You know what I'm saying? He looked a lot smaller because it's like a couple years ago when this interview was done, when Gerald Miller and AJ was off. So whenever Ruiz beat AJ in the first fight in New York, that's when this interview is from. So that's a couple years ago. So he might not have been doing something then, but you got the fake beard transplant, more tattoos, you know what I'm saying? And then more pressure because you were going to have to move up to fight Chris Eubank. This is just disgusting behavior, people. And again, this is highly concerning circumstantial evidence. Why you fought a no-namer who now has a record of 8-3, and your face was looking like this just a few years ago, but now you're fighting guys like Chris Algieri and Van Herding, who at least are experienced guys and they have better experience and styles than the guy that made your face look like this, and you're destroying them with single shots. That don't look right, bro. That don't look right. And then when these boxers fail drug tests, they say everything but how it got in their system. They just act puzzled. Oh, I just can't be right. Oh, it's right. Like, bro, you could drug test me right now. I ain't got nothing in my system. I guarantee you that. Bro, I got this Quest bar. Yeah, test me. I got a Quest bar. Yeah, I got a Quest bar in my system. Just a regular protein bar. So, man, come on. Barely no fighter admit to steroid use when they're caught. None of them. I'm about to go in on this man. Hold on. Then, okay, let's keep going. Let me cook them. Let me cook Eddie and him. I'm going to give it to you how you want. I'm going to do it like Little Caesars, hot and ready. Okay. Y'all going to get that hot and ready. Bro, there is a guy, Dr. Ooze, and he says he's a male hormone. Bro, you can't make this stuff up. I am going to body everybody. Smash the like button. I promise. Oh my God. I promise you on everything. Y'all want to mess with me? Okay. Bring it on. Can y'all please get while I cue this up, can you please get the likes up? That's all I'm asking. Like, salute while I get this queued up. I'm getting it queued up for y'all. It's not a game for me, man. This is not a game. I take my job very seriously. Ain't nobody better than me. Ain't nobody beating me. Can't nobody do it like I do. It's over. Can y'all get the likes up? Can y'all get the mother likes up for the cook up? It's very simple. The cook up, get the likes up. We should already be over 200. So if y'all want me to cook him, Eddie Hearn and Conor Benn, DAZN and Rematch Room, can I get a hell yeah in the comment section? I'll give you the cook up, but y'all got to work with me. Put hell yeah in the comment section. I'm going to cook him. I'm going to grill him. I'm going to saute him. I'm going to fillet him. I'm not playing. I'm going to souffle him. Shout out to Payne. He said that's the serum that Blade used against Deacon Frost. Frost! You ain't never lied. If y'all want me to barbecue this man and rotisserie, put him on the rotisserie setting, you won't even notice me sweating. All right, say less. Get the likes up. Look right here. This is a guy named Dr. Uzi, right? Usman or something. They call him Dr. Ooze. Look at what it says. Private GP and sports doctor specializing in male hormone replacement. Oh, it's looking bad, bro. Yeah, listen, Young Forensics is in the building. And still. So listen what he says. This is some random UK witch doctor or whatever. The fake Dr. CB or something. So look. That's him. That's clients. What does that say? Tyson Fury, Conor Benn, Tyson Fury's cousin, Nathan Gorman, and Tyson Fury's friend, Joseph Parker. That say Conor Benn, though. And whoever, Anthony Fowler, Tommy Fury, his brother, and who else? Patty Pimbleton and Molly McClain. So these are his clients. He worked with these UK. And he said he specialized in male testosterone, huh? Consultation fee. Damn, homie. In high school, you was the man. Bro, so this man, Conor Benn, got busted with a female, the clopafene or whatever. Yeah, you a fiend, all right. You a doping fiend on clopamine. Listen, you taking anything because you a fiend. I said you a dope fiend on clopamine. Clopafene. You off them barbiturates. So listen, what are the odds, Patty? What are the odds? But see, look, and even Patty the Batty, bro, that don't look good too, because he be doing these crazy weight cuts where he be like 210 pounds and then he got to cut down 50, 60,000 pounds. So that don't look good. All the Tyson Fury's people was on there. Guess what? But wait, there's more. This website mysteriously got taken down. The day Conor Benn, listen, I'm Young Forensic Files. Can't nobody do it like me. The day that Conor Benn got busted, luckily we have the internet, so we have screen recordings of this. All of a sudden, if you go to the guy's website where he said, these are my clients and this is what I specialize in, now remember when Tyson Fury, his glove was all crazy and then there was a Las Vegas photographer and he had these close-up pictures that Tyson Fury glove looked too crazy. And then all of a sudden the Las Vegas photographer, his website went private so nobody could see the pictures. Now the day Conor Benn fails a drug test, the man just said that he's into, his specialty is male hormone replacement and testosterone. I mean, it's going real fast so you can't look at it all. With a strong special interest in sports and exercise, Dr. Ooze has worked with some of the biggest names in boxing and MMA, including Tyson Fury, Joseph Parker, Conor Benn, and many others. It says, subspecial interest in the andropause in men, the provided the TRT, testosterone replacement therapy, which is the same thing that Gerald Miller said Anthony Joshua was on. So basically, if you go to fight anybody in the UK, you are a moron, period. If you are American or from somewhere not named the UK and you fight a UK fighter and you're like, oh, 20,000 in Manchester, baby, you are an idiot. You are an idiot because this don't look like it's an even playing field. This don't look like it's an even playing field. And then that's just the TRT and then the hormones and stuff like that. Hold on, that's just that. But guess what? There's also been several instances where Oscar Rivas' team, he wasn't even announced. It wasn't made available to him that Dillian White even failed a drug test. Shady. Also, in that fight, he said something was wrong with Dillian White's gloves. They came out with the third pair of gloves, not the two that they had agreed on. Usyk, shout out to Alexander Usyk. He said when he fought, I think it was Anthony Joshua or Derek Chisora, one of them, both Eddie Hearn fighters, he said in that fight there was a glove fiasco. Man, come on, bro. How's there always these accusations of male hormone and female hormone doctors and TRT, testosterone replacements, all illegal, glove switcheroos, and y'all told me Tyson Fury couldn't cheat. Bro, you can get away with anything. You got the right people in your corner. Bro, this don't look good. And then on top of that, look at Eddie Hearn's behavior. He was trying to push forth the fight knowing Conor Benn had a banned substance, and he was trying to do it on a technicality. These are the people you want to trust in boxing? This is who you want to trust. How can you say you have regard for Chris Eubank Jr., who's fighting at a catchweight, if he died or something because this man had dope in his system or banned substance? They don't just ban stuff. Like, do you notice you can have an 8, 10, 12 week training camp? You can drink Coca-Cola if you want. You can eat fried chicken if you want. It's not good. It's not going to be good to be in camp drinking a bunch of soda and eating greasy foods or In-N-Out burger. But guess what? You are not going to flag on any of these testing agencies because you went to In-N-Out burger. It might hurt you in terms of making it harder, and it's counterproductive to making your weight by eating processed foods and stuff. But you're not going to flag because you had a Dr. Pepper. So all this stuff is banned for a reason, because it has been deemed, like, first of all, there's so many drugs available that they have drugs that are similar to this drug, but has a different name and different like chemical molecular structures and different chemistry in terms of how it's the DNA of the drug, right? So that being said, these are just the drugs we know about. There could be people who are on stuff that's maybe easier to mask or harder to detect because we don't know the exact like enzymes or whatever to detect it. So it's an L, bro. It's an L. Conor Benn, like just okay, listen. Clomiphene, do your research. They said women who are ovulating, and it's typically used like in the right setting, like from like a real doctor, in the setting of a woman who has fertility issues. Why would a man be taking a female, drug that's supposed to assist or aid in the fertility process for women? Because this is what happens. When it comes to these drugs, if you're taking some of these hardcore drugs, anabolics, steroids and stuff like that, right? That does crazy things to your system, obviously giving you an unfair advantage. So you're getting too much of something. You're getting your natural production of certain things, like let's say testosterone. Your levels will be through the roof. So a lot of these drugs are either masking agents and diuretics, so you could flush it out your system, or it could be PCTs. A PCT is a post-psychotherapy. So if you, for 6-7 weeks, you've been juicing and putting all this stuff that gives you more so male hormones, then to taper off it and leverage that out and balance, it's like yin yang. If you just had all masculine, like drugs that give you more testosterone, drugs that give you more aggression, more stamina, that would be more masculine. So they use stuff like this for PCT, so you wean off and taper off, and it probably balances your levels. Why else would a man be taking a female fertility drug? And then if you look at the clomiphene, which is the female fertility drug, and then you see this dude that said, hey, these are my clients, including Conor Benn, and he says, I specialize in male hormones. And Conor Benn's talking about, oh, I'm a clean athlete, though. Man. I don't know, bro. Y'all crazy. You a clean athlete, but this man said you the client. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. I told you, all gonna cuckoo. Don't be lying. Y'all gotta get the lights up though. You listening to the deacon. The deacon is speaking. Y'all gotta get the lights up. Y'all gotta get the lights up. Come on, like salute. Come on. We gotta bounce back. I told you, I'm just gonna start pacing the chats like that. I'm not going straight through. Between YouTube not sending out notifications for my lives and then the moochers and the leechers trying to freeload, I can go straight through for hours because I'm a G and I've been doing this, but I'm not going to do it unless y'all keep up. Because that means y'all can't keep up. I can keep going. Y'all can't keep up. Y'all can't keep up. So that looks extremely bad. And like I said, the fact that Eddie Hearn was so desperate to try to keep this event going on, that's classless. That's distasteful. That means you don't, like, imagine if you're Chris Eubank. And I know Chris Eubank Jr. said he would still fight him, but that's his own personal choice. But what does Eddie Hearn feel about you if he's willing to put this juice man in the ring with you and have no care in the world? What does that say about DAZN? What does that say about, like, the fact, like, DAZN? Why was this even a conflict? The day he failed and they tested his A sample and he had a banned substance, there shouldn't have been no other discussion. Especially since from the beginning, the BBBFC, the British board, said the fight ain't happening. It's prohibited. So just the fact that they try to go around it and circumvent this, I can't get behind no company like that. Because you don't have no couth. You don't have no integrity. You don't value human life the way I do. Like, yeah, it's fun talking about Errol Spence and Terence Crawford. You can pick who you want. I don't want to see them hurt. I want to see a great fight for sure. I don't want to see them permanently disabled or hurt or worse. We've already had fatalities in boxing. We've already had people's careers cut short. Boxing don't have no pension plan. So when they forget about you, if you didn't make the right decisions, they forget about you. And then now you stuck with a speech impediment and no job history. Imagine that. Imagine being a boxer and you box for 20 years of your life and you're on the downslide, you keep losing fights, you get dropped, and then your career is done and you have to retire. For the last 28 years, all you knew was boxing. You never developed any skills. And sadly, there's more fighters where this applies. Like, if you get out like Floyd Mayweather, you're one of the lucky ones. You get out like Andre Ward, you're one of the lucky ones. You know what I'm saying? Where you could steal Andre Ward and carry on a conversation. He don't seem like, but he's also a well-rounded fighter. You feel me? So a lot of these people don't get out like that. You know what I'm saying? They get out and they talk all crazy. They develop no skills for the last 20 years. They're not like, oh, I got my realtor license so I can immediately shift from boxing to selling houses. And it's sad. And more fighters should think about this because it is a brutal sport. And like I said, when they forget about you, they forget about you. Y'all got to get the likes up. I know YouTube is playing with me, though. I know they playing with me. Get the likes up. See how it's like taking forever? It's a YouTube thing, but we got to just keep working through it and keep pushing. Yeah, so I'm not with that. I'm not with athletes going out, getting done dirty and stuff like that because the game's already dirty. You got people like Gabe Rosado and his resume look crazy, like he got 14 losses or something, and maybe he shouldn't have lost all those fights. But that's what he got to live with. He got to live with judges robbing him, things like that. So I don't take kindly to this type of behavior. I think it's wrong. And again, what does that say about the companies involved? If you were really you knew this man had something in the system that was banned. He can't account for how it got in his system. Like, at least Canelo, and I'm not vouching or justifying it, but at least Canelo came up with some BS that was at least plausible. I'm Mexican, I was in Mexico, and I ate the meat. That's at least plausible. Notice Conor Benn has no justification of how this female, this estrogen producing female fertility drug got in his system. What can you say? Oh, I was breastfeeding. Like, bro, how do you have this in your system? Like I said, Canelo at the very least has something that's plausible in Asian countries and places and Mexico. There have been instances where teams have gotten sick or tested positive for clenbuterol. But also the other thing that needs to be advised is with clenbuterol, especially with the WBC, they changed the amount you can have in your system. With Conor Benn, the clomiphene, they're intolerant. You can't have it in your system at all in no amounts. So people keep trying to throw the dogs off the scent to make Eddie Hearn and DAZN and Conor Benn look better. They're like, oh, it was trace amounts. Bro, you're not supposed to have any amounts of clomiphene in your body. It's not clenbuterol. Like, for example, if you're driving, if you had one glass of wine and then that's it, you could probably drive yourself home because your BAC won't be over the California threshold. But if you did too much and then you drive home, you're going to not be able to pass a breathalyzer test. So there are some things like alcohol and now like with the clenbuterol where you can have little amounts in and it doesn't consider a fail. You're not allowed to have clomiphene in your system at all. So that's a cop-out. It don't matter if it's trace amount. You weren't supposed to have that. How do you have something like that in your body? Well, how come Chris Eubank didn't have clomiphene in his system? We already know what it is. Kamal Oz said Eddie Hearn has selective outrage about PED use. He blackballed Big Baby Miller, saying he took it personally, and he swept others' actions under the rug. And he ain't lying. And he even badmouthed Canelo because Canelo was with Golden Boy. But now all of a sudden that Canelo, it came with him. He got a bromance with him. Now he don't care if Canelo failed a test in the past. You know what I'm saying? Bro, this is a whole L. The UK down bad. It is what it is. If you condone this, don't watch my channel because you're never going to get a different response from me. I'm the king of consistency. Tell me how this man went from looking like this in 2017 to knocking everybody out. Tell me why a guy like, okay, here's 2 points. I'm 2 point Shakur. I promise I'm gonna kill him with these 2 points. Watch this. Watch this. This how I know these motherfuckers in my sport be cheating because of this. Notice when these dudes fail a drug test, they have no justification for how it got in their system, right? Or the justification don't really make sense, like Valdez with the tea, herbal tea. Doesn't really make sense because you would show us the tea you drank so they can take it to a lab and test it and show that it's positive for the shit you tested positive for. So here's the other part of that. This is how I know people be cheating in my sport, trying to gain an unfair advantage. How come nobody's team gets shuffled after the drug test failed? How come nobody gets fired? Because I'll tell you what, if you were on my team and you were my strength and conditioning coach, and now my reputation is in shambles and tarnished because you gave me a supplement that had crazy stuff in it that's banned, you're getting fired for sure. Notice people be like, oh, I don't know, it was a mistake, but nobody gets fired. Their whole team remains exactly the same because they knew what they was doing. Answer that question for me. How come nobody's team gets fired? Like, fighters lose a fight to another fighter and mess around and fire their trainer. And it's not the trainer's fault, Amir Khan. It's not Freddie Roach's fault you got knocked out by Danny Garcia. Freddie Roach, you don't got the chin. Freddie Roach couldn't stop you from getting knocked out. You couldn't take the shot. But Amir Khan fired Freddie Roach and go to Virgil Hunter. And then when that didn't work, he went to Bomac or whatever, right? So people, we've seen fighters, remove people from the team, switch people off of losses. How come people fail drug tests? No changes in their whole team. They keep the same people around. So I would demand answers. If I knew I was clean and I didn't, everybody getting fired. Anybody that I think has something to do with it, because my reputation's already ruined. Because y'all said I'm cheating now, and now my whole career is going to have an asterisk by it. Everybody gets fired, and I'm going to start from scratch. Like Game said, if I could start my life from scratch, I'll start from scratch. Because y'all, like, especially my demeanor, I don't like being accused of something I know I didn't do. Like that would be like one of the hardest things. If someone said, "Oh, Ego murdered this person," and I know I didn't really murder him. You see what I'm saying? I can't settle for that. I didn't murder that person. You know what I'm saying? So you're not gonna pin the murder on me. If I wasn't a juice head turkey, and then the whole world thinks I am, everybody gotta go, bro. Everybody getting axed like body spray. They getting axed like body spray. Don't play with me. They juicing, y'all. They juicing, y'all. And again, I haven't heard no Connor Benn. He said, I'm a clean athlete. Why you have this in your system? Why? How? Where's the B sample? Where's the B sample? Where? Nobody seems to know anything. They have no answer. Y'all got to get the lights up. Y'all got to get the lights up. Let's go. No one got no answers? And bet. The other thing is this. This doctor says, these are my clients and got pictures with them. He got pictures with them. So the other thing is this. This is how you know people are cheating, because how you got this Dr. Oz or Uzi or whatever his name is, and he had a website and he's saying, these are my clients and I do male hormone, whatever, reassignment surgeries and procedure, whatever he does, right? He got a picture of you and he's claiming you as his client. So if I'm Connor Benn and I don't know this man from a can of paint, right? First of all, that it's a lot. Listen, I told the UK, stop with me. I tried to tell y'all 9-10 times ago, stop with me. First of all, you can't claim that you don't know him when you look like you have a friendly picture with him. And it doesn't look like in the setting of I could get it. Adrian Broner's at a fight. You see him at a fight and say, hey, Broner, can I get a pic? But you're somewhere else and you're with this guy. So you can't claim you don't know him. It looked like you were in a gym or his office or wherever you were, right? Second, that makes you look extremely guilty and bad that you got this doctor who says he specializes in these hormones and stuff, and then you pop piss dirty for a female fertility drug, just like Brock Lesnar, right? It's the same thing Brock Lesnar had at UFC 200. So that already seems a little too close for comfort. But nonetheless, let's say the doctor was lying. Why would you not sue this man for defamation if he's now, if what he's saying is not true on his website and the circumstantial evidence looks crazy, then how do you know? How come you ain't suing him for defamation of character? Because that makes your character look worse. You have a female fertility drug in your system and you test positive for something about hormones. You know what I'm saying? And he says he's into, that's his practice, holistic TRTs and all this other stuff, right? Marquise Black, you should erase that comment. Don't you should delete your comment ASAP. Don't I don't take nicely the threats. Ain't nobody threatening me. Bro, you might want to delete that. You should probably delete that. So anyway, bro, this whole thing look crazy. This whole thing look crazy. And he still can't tell you how it got in his system. Listen, I need somebody to delete Marcus Black's comment. Y'all got like 5 seconds. Y'all got 5 seconds to delete this man's comment. Marquise Black, delete your own comment or somebody else delete it. Wrong comment. No, you just removed the comment, bro. All you have to do is hit remove. I did it. No, you don't block them. You remove the comment. That's all you have to do. I did it. It's good. Oh, maybe I'm the only one that can. I don't know. Whatever. I did it. Marquise Black, next time you need to do it. Anywho, bro, why is Conor Benn not suing this doctor that makes him look extremely bad? Bro, the guy's saying you're my client and you test positive for something in that type of world with hormones. And so does Tyson Fury. Oh my, this look bad, bro. Tyson Fury too, and all of his entourage. Why they keep seeing this doctor? And then here's the other thing. Why did Tyson Fury, he needed extra time. He needed extra time and said he had Rona. But then he was at the club and he was out all through the casino. Man, come on, bro. Y'all can't be that dumb. Listen, Deontay Wilder is a legend, bro. He is a legend because he went up against the system, bro. He went up against the system and battled against everything. This stuff don't look on the up and up. And when Wilder said Tyson Fury was cheating, there's only certain people that believed it, and other people acted as if, how could he cheat? That's unbelievable. How could Fury have cheated? Bro, what do you mean? How could they have fought? How could they have fought against Oscar Rivas and he didn't know Dillian White failed a drug test? Yeah, Vinny Pazienza said Fury was on that stuff. Bro, how many times I gotta show y'all? Bro, the man is with somebody who specializes in TRT, testosterone therapy. Bro, the UK is looking grimy. Look, what does it say? Iron status, full blood count, kidney, thyroid, estrogen, and testosterone. Man, come on, bro. Blood test, eye test. Bro, he doing it all. Look, he got the whole shebang for you. Bro, I don't know. Why? And then why did he delete his website? Why? Come on, bro. Listen. Why his website out of business the day people started talking about this? The day Conor Benn tested positive. Oh, the UK is in shambles. The UK is in shambles, yo. Now we know why they be postponing fights, cleaning it up. Man, come on, bruh. That's looking too crazy to me. So Gerald Miller said AJ was on TRT. You have a doctor who pretty much says his clients are Tyson Fury, Joseph Parker, Tyson Fury's relatives, Isaac Lowe, his friend, Joseph Parker, his friend, his cousin, Nathan Gorman, Huey Fury, his cousins. You know what I'm saying? And then Conor Benn. Like, bro, hell nah. And then now these people are, like I said, see, Errol Spence is lucky he's so good because who knows when he fought Kell Brook, the deck might have just been stacked against him crazy, but he's just good. Bro, same thing with Triple G. Triple G, he was too big for Kell Brook. But who knows what if you're doing stuff like this and got all this clomiphene and morphines and all this extra stuff in you, who knows? It just happens that Triple G and Errol Spence were good enough to, no matter what, to beat Kell Brook. But it really bro, if you fight in the UK and you're not from the UK, in boxing, you a fool. You are really a fool, bro. Because it looked too crazy. And then it's not even just drug testing you got to worry about. You got to worry about politics. Like, the guy failed a drug test. You didn't learn about it until after. You got to worry about the politics of them still trying to push the fight through. And then that might, like, imagine if Eddie Hearn had a little bit more control and they got this fight pushed through. Then they could be like, oh, we're not paying you if you don't do it. You know what I'm saying? So it's all messed up there. Then you got to worry about TRT. Usyk, same thing with him. He lucky. He lucky that he's just good enough to beat Joshua regardless. Because according to Gerald Miller, he said AJ was on TRT. And Usyk is not the biggest puncher and he's not the biggest heavyweight. So luckily for his skill set, it allows it. Ego, I'm concerned about Clarissa Shields going over there with Marshall if she's on PEDS. Why they postpone there? No, they postponed it because of the queen, but I don't know what people are on or whatever. See, that's what I'm saying, bro. Listen, never take the away game. If you can have all home games, as much as people hated Floyd, he's too smart. Imagine if Floyd would have fought Ricky Hatton in the UK. Imagine if Floyd Mayweather fought Ricky Hatton in the UK, because you already had the crowd against you, and who knows what people are doing behind the scenes. Because I seen a video on World Star way back in the day. Ricky Hatton was snorting coke on camera. He was doing lines. So I don't want none of that. If I'm fighting, you already got the crowd against me. So I'm Mayweather, so my record's unblemished. So that's already pressure in itself. And then what if he on coke? Because I know he does coke, or at least he did coke, because I seen the video of him on coke. What if they let him do coke and then say he passed all his drug tests? I mean, I ain't chancing nothing. Don't take the away game, people. Don't take. I wouldn't. Floyd, like, I'm gonna keep my black ass right here in Las Vegas. I respect that. Bro, UK is down bad. They down bad, bro, because I don't know what is capable of happening. Because look at Billy Joe Saunders. He was trying to fight Andrade in America, in Boston or wherever, and he failed a drug test. And then he tried to use it's not banned over there. But you was not fighting him over there. You were fighting him in Boston. So why? So that means you were using some stuff, and because the UCAD or whatever may be a little bit more lenient and they don't have as many banned substances, you were probably abusing that stuff over there, and you try to carry it over, and it don't work like that. Like in Germany, they have this expressway. They got a freeway. It's called the Autobahn, right? There's no real speed limit. I don't care if you're from Germany. You could be from Germany all you want. You can't come to California and drive with no speed limit. Because in Germany, where you're from, the Autobahn allows you to drive at whatever rate of speed you deem is safe and comfortable. Guess what? In California, it don't work like that. If you go over the posted speed limit, you get a ticket. So why on earth would Billy Joe Saunders even believe that he could fight in America on using something? He said it was a nasal spray. All right. Using something that's on the ban list. Come on, bro. Bro, I would not fight nobody in no UK. And then it's not even just those politics. I've heard of several things from Usyk and Oscar Rivas. Look at the visiting team, how they get treated. They're talking about glove switching, and then the gloves weren't up to par. The padding was removed, and nah, bro. That's crazy. And I also think this looks so bad for DAZN, bro. What DAZN is a British company, and y'all just allowing everything. Like it's already bad enough that if you pay whatever the rate is for the annual fee, a lot of those fights don't even happen because of stuff like the Conor Benn stuff. I don't know, bro. And then you know what else is funny? The other thing, y'all got to get the likes up right now. Come on, let's work. Let's work. Y'all scared of the work. I'm giving you the real work. Y'all scared of the work. I don't duck or dodge nothing. Y'all scared of the work. The other thing that's funny that I mentioned before, but if you don't follow me on Twitter, you may not have heard me say it. Eddie Hearn is suing Jake Paul basically for defamation of character / slander, right? Because Jake Paul made out a statement and Jake Paul accused Eddie Hearn of rigging or fixing fights, namely Amanda Serrano versus Katie Taylor, right? So Eddie Hearn said, that's ridiculous that you would say this about my company. I'm offended. And now he's suing for upwards of $100 million, right? So you claim Jake Paul defamed you by insinuating or suggesting or saying that you fix your fights. A couple weeks later, and you filed a lawsuit. Couple weeks later, Conor Benn had a failed adverse test and he tested positive for something he wasn't supposed to have on the bans list. You try to find a loophole to get around it and force the fight to go through, knowing this man is dirty. Knowing that he's dirty. The timing is horrible for that. The timing is horrible. You're being accused of fixed fights, and you got to prove that you a stand-up business entity and person with integrity, and you're trying to make Jake Paul look like the bad guy. Like, oh, Jake Paul, why or how could he say this about me? You're not doing a great job of looking honorable, right? Looking like you're a company that has a lot of integrity. When the world knows you tried to really push forward a fight with a guy that failed a drug test. He can't even, like, to this day, and I know it just happened, but to this day, Wilder voice, to this day, we haven't even heard Conor Benn explain a plausible way that this got into his system. What is Conor Benn's excuse? How did you get a female fertility drug or substance or whatever in your system? Like, how? I don't even know how you would do that, because I don't dope, so I don't know the different methods of clomiphene. Hold on. Hold on. How is clomiphene administered? Let's try that. Okay. Clomiphene comes as a tablet to take by mouth. Oh, it's horrible, bro. What? Look. Oh my gosh. Damn, homie. Listen. It's over. So I went on Google, because I'm not a drug fiend, so I don't know exactly how some things are injectable only, some are in tablet or liquid forms. So I had to look it up. How is clomiphene administered? It says clomiphene comes as a tablet to take by mouth. It is usually taken once a day for 5 days, beginning on or about 5 days of the cycle. To help you remember to take clomiphene, take it around the same time. So it's in a pill form. So how are you on clomiphene and you're taking these pills and you don't know what you're taking? Oh my gosh, bro. Y'all look crazy. The UK looks crazy in boxing. So you're just working out unbeknownst to you, and you're sparring and whatever spar day, and somebody just gives you a tablet, you just and just take it. Again, how come nobody getting fired then? How come nobody's being outed? Bro, if you gave me a pill that caused me to lose the public's trust, you're getting fired, bro. You'll probably get sued. Oh my gosh, bro. If you say, hey, I'm a clean athlete, I don't want nothing in my system, because that mess up your money too. If somebody, whoever, a doctor, a nurse, a strength and conditioning coach, a trainer, or whatever, if they're giving you something that's on the bans list, you were supposed to fight on Saturday, and now you don't have a fight on Saturday. They're messing up your money. So how is nobody being sued or fired? Can somebody please explain how this makes sense? How are you not going to sue or fire a person who's messing with your livelihood and also made you look crazy in public and made you look like you're a Jew-said turkey? And it said it's usually in pill form. It's in pill form. So you just start popping pills. It's a Flintstone vitamin. Who gave you the pills? Bro, I'll fire my whole team. Stop playing with me. He said Hearn is desperate. He knew Ben was on the juice. Hearn is not good at his job. Hearn out there ruining career. Oh, y'all going in right now. They are at the highest level where they should be able to manage their diet or whatever other excuse they say. Ooh, shout to Tall Boy Slim. Absolutely. That's what I'm saying. You made a pretty penny from main events and stuff. You can't get this sorted. And again, like, we haven't heard nothing. Conor Benn put a little post, but how do you get this in your system? How is there no repercussions for whoever gave that to you? Nah, bro. This is too crazy. This is too crazy. Anyway, that's something y'all to think about. I'll be back with some more heat. Y'all make sure y'all hit the likes on the way out. Looking shaky for the UK. And I'm out.